Hello, and today I'll be taking a look at the Clara Oswald figure from Doctor Who, made by Character, I believe. Yeah, Character, in the 1/18th scale. This is Series 7 from the Doctor Who figures. It says the 6 to collect. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of Doctor Who. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying I've never really watched it. Maybe I'll get round to it later on in life because they'll just keep showing it and they'll be on box sets, but who knows. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. We can see the TARDIS, little bit of effects around the side. If we take a quick look on the back, it shows you that there are some other play sets. They are time zone play sets, exclusive figures included. Some creepy looking little baby things up here, they're a bit scary, and other figures that are in the line. The Doctor, Clara Oswald that we're getting to now, Ice Warrior, Cyberman, Weeping Angel and a Dalek. So I thought I'd take a look and see what they're like, so let's get it open and see if it's worth the cash. And here she is out of the packaging. If we take a quick look of what she comes with before we actually get round to the figure. She comes with a nice Doctor Who stand. You can see there, shape of the Dalek with the W, the D and the W. So that's quite nice. Not many figures come with stands in this scale anymore. Whether I'd probably prefer to have a big stand rather than having one of those big ridiculous weapons. And also she comes with this red handbag, and it is nicely detailed. And it is also painted quite finely. As you can see, these little latches here, they're painted, and good texturing in there, and another little bit of paint here. So it's nice. It's a bit scruffy, that one though. It's nice that they've included that in, and whether it plays a part in the film, or in the series, I'm not too sure. Whether she carries it around with her constantly, maybe. But yeah, it fits on her well. It's quite nice. That's all I can say really, it's a handbag. So if we go on to the figure itself, if we start with paintwork, face on this figure, let's see if we can actually get it in, there we go. Looks a bit strange. You can see there's some overcast marks on the front of the face. The eyes painted a bit derpily. If you get them at one angle they look okay, if you put them at another she looks a bit weird. And then the face is all painted that colour. The lips are painted like a purple colour, whether that was a look I'm not too sure. No paint on the rest of the hair, no paint on the back of the jacket. She does have these little dots of paint to make it look like a flowery dress. Again, flowery dress all on the front, a little bit of black here in between the coat. To the arms, a little bit of paint for the cuffs, a bracelet, a ring, which is all painted quite well, all sculpted also that it's painted on top of, and then the legs are just the moulded black, but they have put a black gloss for the shoes. So we go on to sculpt work. The hair, like I say, seems to be sculpted quite well. She does have a hood on the back of her coat as well. The hair just seems to slot straight into. Face is sculpted well, apart from the overcast line that does knock it back a few marks. This little dress bit here, not being a perv or nothing, but that is a little bit of rubber which it appears to be stuck over the top, which goes all the way down to the bottom. And other sculpting, obviously the sculpting on the jacket's nice. You can see the pockets here, pockets there, buttons on the front. Very good detailing throughout this figure. I'd imagine she looks like she does. I mean, I think I've seen pictures of her, so it looks familiar enough that I know what she looks like. Nothing sculpted on the legs, but the feet seem to be sculpted quite well. So if we go on to articulation, the head does turn left and right. Is it on a peg? I think it is on a peg, but you don't get any up and down on it due to the hair. I'm just trying to see if this jacket bit is all the same. It is. This is all one same piece. The jacket that goes all the way around the back is a separate piece from the actual body itself. The arm, we have is that a peg? That is just a peg in the top of the arm. And then we have a swivel in the bicep. Then we have a single jointed elbow, and then we do have a peg for the wrist as well, which is quite high up and hidden well in a coat, and it's exactly the same for this side. Then down to the legs, and excuse me, you can't really see in there what they are, but you don't get any forwards and back out of them due to, well, you get a tiny bit back but nothing forwards, so all articulation is going to have to come from the knee for the legs, and they are just on a single hinge and then nothing in the ankle. All in all, it's just, I'd say, the paintwork on the face, making that a little bit which has let it down, just stops it from looking so much like the character, which is a shame. Whether you're a Doctor Who fan, you've probably already got this figure. Whether you're not a Doctor Who fan but you like making dioramas or anything, she's an ideal looking civilian on the street, like, oh my gosh, there's a car crash, or something like that, you see. So I quite like having figures like this just as extras to go in the background, because she just looks normal, not like a superhero, not like a crazy beast or an animal, anything. It's just a standard lady on her way out doing some shopping. La-di-da-di-da, oh no, oh no. So that is the Clara Oswald figure from Doctor Who Series 7. Quite happy with the figure. Like I say, £4 or £5, yeah, I'll pick it up, do as an extra in the background for a diorama or a stop motion or something like that. If you're not a fan, but you do like things like that, then pick it up. If you are a fan, I'd say it's a good figure. Try and find one that's got a bit of a better face on it though. Paintwork's good, articulation's quite good as well, and sculpt work's very nice indeed. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Rawpain reviews.